Hello, and welcome to Plainly English, the podcast for learners who want to speak English clearly and with confidence. I'm your host, Jennifer.
And I'm Smith. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Yes, welcome everyone. Before we start our lesson, we have a small request.
Please subscribe, like, and share our podcast today. It helps us a lot. It helps other learners find our show.
Thank you so much. Now, let's begin. Today's topic is very interesting, Smith.
It is. The title for today is The English You Need for Real Life. Nobody teaches this.
Exactly. In school, you learn a lot of grammar. You learn a lot of vocabulary. This is very important.
Right. It is the foundation, but sometimes the English in books is different from the English people use every day.
That is so true. Real, everyday English can be more casual. It has a different rhythm.
And that is what we want to talk about today. We will teach you some simple phrases for real-life situations. These phrases will help you sound more natural.
And feel more confident. So, are you ready?
I think they are. Let's start with the first situation. Greetings.
A great place to start. In your textbook, you always see, hello, how are you?
And the classic answer? I'm fine, thank you. And you?
There is nothing wrong with this. It is correct English, but it is a little formal. You might not hear it very often between friends or coworkers.
So what do people say in real life?
Well, a very common one is, how's it going?
How's it going? Okay, it sounds friendly.
It is. It means the same thing. It is just a more relaxed way to ask, how are you?
And how do we answer?
You can say, it's going well, thanks. Or even shorter, just good. You?
Good, you. That's easy to remember.
Very easy. Another simple answer is, not bad.
Not bad. I like that. It feels honest. Some days are not great, but they are not bad.
Exactly. So, let's practice. I will greet you, Smith. Hey, Smith. How's it going?
Not bad, Jennifer. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks. See? It's a small change, but it sounds very natural.
Okay, I want to learn another one. What else can we say?
Another very, very common greeting, especially in American English, is, what's up?
Right. What's up? You hear this in movies all the time.
You do. It is very informal. It is something you say to a friend.
What does it really mean?
It can mean hello or what's new or what are you doing? It's a general friendly greeting.
So the answer is not, I'm fine, thank you.
Correct. That would sound a little strange. A very common answer is, not much.
Not much. Okay.
It means nothing special is happening. It's a standard friendly reply. Then you can ask it back. Not much. What's up with you?
Or I have heard people just say, what's up, back?
Yes. That is also very common. It's like saying hello back to someone who said hello.
This is very useful. So, how's it going and what's up are two great alternatives to how are you?
They are. And for answers, you can say, good, you, not bad, or for what's up, you can say, not much.
I think our listeners can start using these today.
I agree. Okay, let's move to our next topic. Making polite requests.
Ooh, this is very important in a shop, a cafe, or a restaurant. Right. People will understand you. That's the most important thing. Communication is key.
Yes. As a beginner, it is easy to say, I want a coffee. Of course. But I want can sound a little direct, a little strong.
Like you are giving an order.
Exactly. There are softer, more polite ways to ask for something. For example, instead of, "I want a coffee," you can say, "Could I have a coffee, please?"
Could I have? That sounds much nicer. The word could makes it polite.
It does. It makes it a question, not a demand. And always add please at the end.
Of course, please is a magic word in any language.
It is. Another great phrase is, "I would like." We often shorten "I would" to "I'd."
So, I'd like a coffee, please.
Perfect. It is polite, clear, and very common. Let's imagine we are in a cafe, Smith. I am the barista. You are the customer.
Okay, I'm ready. Hello. I'd like a large black coffee, please.
Hello. What can I get for you?
Could I also have a bottle of water? So, thank you.
Sure. Anything else? Of course. Here you are. You see? The conversation is smooth and friendly. Using "I'd like" and "could I have" makes a big difference.
It feels more comfortable. I think it's because you are being respectful to the other person.
That's a great way to put it. You are showing respect. So remember, listeners, instead of "I want," try "I'd like" or "could I have."
Great advice. Now, what is our third tip for real-life English? Oh yes, that's a big one. You are in a conversation, and someone says a word you don't know, or they speak too fast.
This is something every learner feels. The fear of not understanding.
That's true.
It happens to everyone. Even native speakers sometimes don't understand each other.
Right. If you just nod and say, yes, you can have problems later.
So, the important thing is, do not panic, and do not pretend to understand.
What's a good phrase to use?
Exactly. It is always okay to say, "I don't understand," but we can say it in a few polite ways.
Okay, simple and direct.
A simple one is, "Sorry, I don't understand." It's clear and polite.
That is so useful. People are usually happy to slow down if you ask them.
If someone is speaking too quickly, you can say, "Sorry, could you speak more slowly, please?"
For when you just missed it. You need to hear it one more time.
Yes, they are. They want you to understand them. Another great phrase is, "Could you say that again, please?"
That is a great skill. Asking about the word you don't know. It helps you learn too.
Exactly. And if you don't know a specific word, you can ask about it. For example, "Sorry, what does commute mean?"
So let's review those phrases. Sorry, I don't understand.
It does. You are turning a difficult moment into a learning opportunity.
Could you say that again, please? Never be afraid to use these. It shows you are trying hard to communicate.
Could you speak more slowly, please? And what does the word mean?
Okay, this is all so practical. What's next on our list, Jennifer?
Absolutely. People will respect you for it.
In conversations, people share opinions. It's good to know how to respond.
Let's talk about agreeing and disagreeing. Yes. Let's start with agreeing. This is the easy part.
Simple and clear. I agree.
If someone says something and you have the same idea, you can say, "I agree."
That's a good point, is another one I like.
You can also say things like, "That's true," or "You're right." Oh, that's a great one. It shows you are listening carefully. So if I say, "I think learning English is important for jobs," what would you say?
I would say, I agree completely, or that's true. Yes, you want to be polite. You don't want to start an argument.
Perfect. Now, what about disagreeing? This can feel more difficult.
That sounds very strong, very direct.
Exactly. So, we use soft language. It is not a good idea to just say, "You're wrong."
So you first show that you understand their idea.
It can feel rude. A more polite way to start is with a phrase like, "I see your point, but..."
I like that. What's another option?
Yes. It shows respect. "I see your point, but I think..." And then you give your idea.
I'm not so sure about that. It's polite and not aggressive.
You could say, "I'm not so sure about that." It's a gentle way to say you have a different opinion.
Okay. I will say, I think cats are the best pets. They are clean and independent.
Exactly. Let's try an example. Smith, let's say you think cats are better pets than dogs.
That's a much better conversation. We can share our ideas without fighting.
And I love dogs. So I will not say, "You're wrong." I will say, "I see your point, but I think dogs are more friendly."
This is key for good communication, not just in English, but in any language.
It is all about being respectful. So for disagreeing, remember, "I see your point, but..." or "I'm not so sure about that."
See, I used one of our phrases. This can be awkward sometimes. How do you stop talking politely?
You're right. That's a very good point. Haha. You did. Okay, we have one final area to discuss today. It's about ending a conversation.
No, please don't do that.
It can be. You can't just turn and walk away.
Anyway, it's like a transition word.
You need a signal. A phrase that says, "This conversation is finished." A common way to start is with the word "anyway."
That's very clear and simple. I have to go now. Oh, that's very polite. It shows you enjoyed the conversation.
It is. It signals a change. You can say, "Anyway, I have to go now." Another good one is, "Well, it was nice talking to you."
How would that sound? That's perfect. You give a reason. I have to get back to work, or I need to catch my bus.
Yes. And after you say that, the other person knows it is time to say goodbye. You can combine them. "Anyway, it was great to see you, but I have to get back to work."
So you can't just stay silent, hoping the conversation ends.
Exactly. Giving a simple reason makes it feel very natural.
These are like exit signs for a conversation.
No, you should be the one to end it politely. Don't be afraid. Use a phrase like, "Anyway, I should get going," or, "Well, it was lovely to chat."
Wow, we have covered a lot today. And it's all so useful.
What a great way to describe it. Yes, they are friendly exit signs.
Let's do a quick review of everything. How's it going? Or what's up?
I hope so. We wanted to give our listeners real tools they can use in their daily lives.
I'd like, or could I have, please?
Great idea. First, we talked about greetings. Instead of "How are you?" you can try,
It's okay to say, could you say that again, please? Or what does that mean?
Then we learned about making polite requests. Instead of "I want," you should say,
For agreeing, use I agree or that's a good point. For disagreeing, try I see your point, but
Next, what to do when you don't understand.
use a signal word like anyway. And then say, I have to go now, or it was nice talking to you.
Then we talked about agreeing and disagreeing politely. And finally, we learned how to end a conversation.
They really do. They can help you go from sounding like a textbook to sounding like a real person.
That's a perfect summary. These are small phrases, but they make a big difference.
Our advice for all our listeners is don't try to learn everything at once. Choose one or two phrases from today's lesson.
And that is our goal at Plainly English, to help you speak with confidence in the real world. Thank you for listening to Plainly English. We have one last request for you.
That's right. If you like this episode and our podcast,
Please subscribe, like, and share our podcast today.
have a lovely day. Goodbye, everyone.
Until our next class. Goodbye.